Hi beauty tribe. I did want to go ahead and show you how I began the faux locks that I'm doing. I'm doing them as a short bob. So I will be back with the details on how I complete this look. Stay tuned. I start off with individual braids like this. So I want to say I counted them. There were about 50 individual braids all over my head. I didn't part it in any special way. I basically just, actually a hair clip, and I parted the sections. And this way it'd have a more, natural look. So I didn't want it to be perfect. Some might be smaller than others, I'm not sure. But anyway, so I went ahead and braided my hair individually. So this is what it looks like before. Now, as you can see, my hair is technically longer than the faux lock. And I will show you how I do that. So you have some messy distress. I have some a little bit more cleaner looking, but you can see that that's still distressed. So they all look different, doing their own thing, and that was the goal. You need scissors. You will need a crochet hook / needle. I want to show a new product that I am testing for this wonderful all natural brand. It is called Black Honey. This is actually a shebe oil. Now shebe is amazing for its moisturizing property. The owner, he basically makes handmade products, and providing her details below. But once again, this is the shebe oil. It's an actual oil. Chad, Africa, they use shebe powder and they put it through the lengths of their hair, and they're known for having very long length hair. So she's actually offering a nice dropper oil in place for your protective style. So I will keep you guys posted on this product. I already put this in the lengths of my hair when I was braiding it. So I'm just want to just re-moisturize the hair prior to me completing this particular lock style. Now you take only one of these hairs, so just one. That's what it looks like initially, and then you pull it out to look like this. So in order for me to get that effect, I pull the two ends. You see that? And then if it's still connected in some areas, you just pull it through with your fingers. Now you don't want it to get all the way, but you basically want to do this, okay? So I'm only using one per lock. Now I take my crochet hook. You have it closed when you initially insert it. You insert it like this. You want to make sure that the needle goes through the base, okay? Not down here or anywhere else, the base, okay? So that is in there. Now you want to flip that hook. So you see that hook there? That's the whole point. So you want to make sure it's open. Take your hair, I twist it a bit. Make sure that it's even on both sides, okay? And I twist it a little bit, right? Only because you will see why in a second. Turn this needle up, okay? And I'm going to put that hair that I twisted right in there, okay? So it's hooked right in. See that? Okay. Flip it. Pull through. Okay? Pull through. Now you take the hook off. Put it down. Now you hold it, so make sure that you're holding at least one side and pull the other side through. So now your hair is in there. It's looped in, okay? So now that your hair is looped in, what I do is I pull the hair up because I want to see how long it's going to be when it falls. And you also got to consider this as well, okay? So this is why I'm pulling it up. So basically it's in that loop and I'm pulling it up to get the desired length that I want. Now I want it to be a bob. So, and my natural hair is right here. So this is where I want it to stop though, because it's pulling, but not pulling to make this come through, but pulling to get to the length, right? So you see how this is, that's where I want that to land. So I basically take this extra hair and pull it around. So I basically, see that? I pull it around and up, right? So it's in like a little loop. And I take that hair and I wrap it around and up, almost like I'm locking it, okay? That is what I do. So see? It is gonna be a little loose, but you'll see that I don't need to do more than that, okay? So that is holding it to get to my length, okay? It'll be like this, but when you're wrapping, you're gonna be holding this taut, so that way you'll know where to stop once you get to this. Let's start wrapping. What I do is I hold the hair taut. You take it, I looped it once, all in the same direction, twice, and I would say a third time, just so you have that nice lock, right? Now, the important key is you do not want to twist as you're twisting, because it's gonna unravel also, and you don't want your scalp to be too tight. See how this is giving me some give, and I'm gonna have my edges by the time I'm done? That is what you want. You want the flexibility, and doing it too taut in the root is going to cause your hair to potentially break, because it's going to pull at your roots. You don't want your hair to be pulled at the root, because that's going to cause breakage, especially breakage from your scalp. You can go bald, so just keep that in mind, okay? Now continue wrapping down. Some places I might overlap, and you see how I'm just literally wrapping, but this is not moving. This is moving, but this is not moving, because you do not want to move that around. That is what caused the tightness, okay? After wrapping it around, I place my finger on top of the wrap part, move it around, so that way that gives it the movement that you want, okay? And you just continue all the way down into the length of the hair. This is bunching up a bit, so I'm just gonna wrap that a little bit. That's gonna give me a little hump right there. That's okay though, because I want this to stress. I do not want it to be perfect. Okay, and you just keep wrapping down all the way. Make sure I still got the length that I want, because you can always readjust if you need to. Pull this back up and over. I'm gonna do that because it feels like it got a little longer. And I'll show you another way that I can do it too. I can take this here, wrap this end here. So say if you forget, that's my natural hair, so I'm gonna make sure I wrap that up into that and keep going down. Let's see, make sure it's about the length that I want, okay? So now that I know that it's about the length that I want, this end, instead of cutting it, I just fold this over, okay? And I wrap it around into itself again. See? So I literally just folded that tip over and then took that loose hair and just started wrapping it back into, so wrapping up versus down, okay? Just want to make sure that it's nice and taut, but you're not moving this lock. And then at the end, just go like this. Lock done, okay? Lock done. And it's perfectly where I need it to be. See that? All right, so I've done most of it. I'm gonna do the last 3 through here, okay? Lips open, put it in, close the loop. See how long I want it. Since I I didn't have, that wasn't enough. I'm gonna take some of this. So I split one in half. And back to this, right? I'm gonna just basically put these ends down here. Take this right here and hold it, then wrap. Like, damn, I only got one more. Okay, come true.
Yeah, yo, when you finish your hair, oh my
God, right?
Church hymns and all.
Yes. A bit longer, but I am out of here. Hold it. It's a little end, extra ends that I have. I'm very happy with the outcome. This is beautiful. Beautiful, not tight. I can flip it any direction. It's not too heavy. It's a lightweight. love with these locks. The type of hair that I used was 2-pack. And I had like this little